Hello everybody and welcome back to the Man Cave. My name is the UP Gamer, and today we're going to play some, I just named it Newer Vampires. It's a really fun deck. It's based around, we're going to gain all kinds of land, and then we're going to use the Epicure of Blood for every time we gain land. The opponent's going to lose life. I've been doing pretty good with it. It's a lot of fun. Looking at our deck here, we have 4 Ajani's Welcome. We have a Legion's Landing. If I had more of this card, I would have more in here, but I don't. 4 Fountains of Renewal, 4 Bishop Soldier, 3 Daybreak Champions. Now, she isn't a vampire, but she is a good cheap card that gets us lifelink, that keeps our life up. We have 2 Forerunner of the Legion. We have 4 Sadistic Skymarchers, 2 Skymarch Bloodletters. We have Sanguine Glorifier, 3 Sanctum Seekers. We have Ajani, Adversary of Tyrants in here. We have 4 Epicures of Blood and 2 Vona, Butcher of Magan. And then our land. Alright. So, basically how this deck works, you play a bunch of little creatures who get your life mana going up until you can get your 5 mana out, and then you play your Epicure of Blood. Boom. And every turn, you're gaining life, and they're losing life, even if you're not hitting them. So that's how this deck works, and we'll jump into a game here. Alright, here we go, jumping right in. What are we going to play this time? Miracle. It's a miracle. And this is a pretty good starting hand for us. We would like an Ajani's Welcome or a Fountain of Renewal, but you don't always get what you want. Those are really good for us, better for us actually. We do have a good amount of mana. Really, we just need to draw one more land, and our deck is pretty much wide open. The biggest thing we have to play is Vona or Epicure of Blood, and those are both 5 drops. And there it is. And let the creatures crawl out of the grave. I like this card a lot. We'll take the lifelink of 1, and the 3 toughness is nice, and for 2 mana is pretty cheap. Come on now. Elvish Rejuvenator. Looks like we're playing mono green ramp. That is a nice card for us. And we start gaining life. I wouldn't assume Miracle is going to block. Next turn we're going to play Forerunner of the Legion, find our Epicure of Blood. What you got? Highland game. I was expecting something bigger. Yeah, sorry about the no video today, guys. The light is pouring in the window right behind me, so it's creating a huge glare off the camera. So I will have to get some curtains for that, which I will very soon. No, I'll not be blocking you for 1. That's one of the nice things about the life gain. You can block, you don't have to. You can if you choose to, but you have, a bunch of extra life, so, and you're getting more. We go to 22. We're going to find our Epicure of Blood. That'll be sitting on the top of our deck. That's Skymarcher is really nice for this too, because they fly over a lot of decks, and then you got your Epicure of Blood sitting there, so every time you hit them, boom, you're getting life. What you gonna do? I'm assuming you have a combat trick, Might of the Masses, or what you got? Of course, he's, well, there you go, Titanic Growth. That's the one I was thinking of, not Might of the Masses. Again, not a huge deal for us. We're at 25 life. And soon they're just going to be getting chipped down slowly. We could not draw another land for the entire game and be fine. Actually, I would prefer it. Come on, Miracle. Or is it? Yeah, no, it's got to be Miracle. There'll be no blocks. Titanic Growth on one of them, I'm guessing. Which is fine. We're both at 18. We'll go up on the Chaplain to gain life. Excuse me. No more combat tricks. We're back at 21. He's at 14. And that's how this deck works. If it goes late, we'll draw more Ajani's Welcomes, plus we'll get some Fountain of Renewals, and then every turn we're gaining. Oh, beginning of your turn, you gain 2. You play a creature, you gain 2. They get dinged every time. That's brutal. That'll make this an interesting one. No trample, though. Huh, well, there you go. And Epicure of Blood is gone. First one here, I'm going to let by. I'm going to kill the Elvish Rejuvenator, though. We don't need no more of those. Yay, more land. Just what I needed. Put the +1 on her. And swing in with both. I think so. So they can do 9 next turn. Or I can block. Or he has a combat trick. Or any of many, many things. I'm assuming he has probably Titanic Growth. We don't want to take 9 to the face again. As I figured. And we'll do it all over again. All right. And they go to 3. We're at 12. So even if we don't block at all, well, depending on whether or not we think they have a combat trick. They do not. Now they really can't even attack. Well, that's a mistake if he does that. What? Well, he just gave up the game, I guess. He's happy with it. But that's going to be it for that one, guys. We just swing in with all 3. He can only block 1. We do minimum 4 damage. So you see how this deck works. You just keep gaining life. And it's like, well, he's got a 10-9. Oh, he's hit with it twice. You know, well, we still have life left. And you don't have enough creatures to block. So, boom. There you go. Rack them up. So, that's that one. Victory! We'll jump into another one. I'll be right back with you. Alright. Jumping into another game here. Game 2. First one was pretty successful. You got to see how this deck works pretty well. I'd hope to get a little bit more of it out so you can really see with Vona and more of the Epicure of Blood and stuff. So this is a pretty good starting hand for us. 3 lands. We can get Legion's Landing out right away. Sadistic Skymarcher. This should be a good one. Once you have a bunch of Ajani's Welcomes up, then being able to have this flipped and every turn create a white vampire. That's just, you know, 2-3 mana every turn, which is nice. Or 2-3 life every turn. Looks like we're playing Is It? This will probably be a very tough matchup. Fire Urchin. And I fully expect the Skymarcher there just getting nuked out of the sky. Do. I know it doesn't do any good to attack here. He can block and nothing dies. But we do get 2 life, and that's what we're all about. So we're at 23. Lightning Bolt or Shock. Come on, man. Or Woolman. Nothing. I'm assuming they're going to want to... Nope, no counter. Well, alright. We'll just pass our turn. 1 more mana, we're 1 more land we need. I was expecting a counter on the Chaplain there, but it didn't seem like it even paused long enough for them to have enough, or to have one in hand, so we'll see. There we go. I knew a nuke was incoming. And no, we'll not block. We don't need to. Not a priority for us. And I think we're gonna get a what's his name? Sanctum Seeker. Or I could get another Sadistic Skymarcher. I think we're gonna go with Sanctum Seeker though, just because it's a little bigger. What the Sanctum Seeker does, every time you have a vampire attack, when they attack, it does damage to the opponent, and we gain life. That fits really well with the Epicure of Blood, because every time you attack, then boom, they're losing life, you gain life, therefore they lose more life, and you gain more life. So it works really well. Really good synergy. And now we got our 5 mana, so we can play our Epicure of Blood. I've never even seen that. Ral's Static Caster. When it attacks, if you control Ral's Planewalker, Ral's Static Caster gets +1/+0 for each card in your hand until the end of the turn. That's pretty nice. What do I want to play here? I'm going to get out the Epicure of Blood. And we're going to do that. And I'm assuming he's going to be playing a Ral next turn, just because of this card. I could be very wrong. And his cards do have Trample. So I can't kill anything. They can double block our Daybreak Chaplain. So we're going to hold out. Next turn we'll play the Sanctum Seeker, and then we'll roll in, if that's what looks like the best plan to do. I like his deck. It's interesting anyway. Oh, there we go. Do you have Lava Coil? I assume he gets a good idea of what our deck is doing. We're just going to block him. We'll take our 3 damage, but he's going to take 1 also. Which is definitely not a great big deal either way. And then this time, what are we going to give our +2? We'll do him. I'm not going to attack with the Epicure of Blood. Don't want her to die. Now, what is he going to do? I'm sure he's got some kind of nuke to kill something. What's it going to be? Decisions. Come on now. Come on, Bobby. Bobby boy, come on. There's the block. We gained life twice. He goes to 5. And you can see how this deck works. I'm not saying we're going to win this, obviously, but it is pretty effective once you get the whole thing out and rolling. Now, if we find a Vona, then, boom. Oh, we pay 7 life? Well, we're still at 23, so what? Yep, there you go. We'll just play our Epicure the next turn. Still don't need any blocks, and he's out of mana, which is great for us, and that is probably game. And it doesn't really matter. And there you go. So, game 2. And even before we attack, he's going to be dead. Even before we hit. There you go. Out of life, we're at 28. Vampires, killing it. Daybreak Chaplain, killing it. Epicure of Blood, killing it. I love this deck. It is a ton of fun to play. Alright, guys. We are back. Jumping into game 3 here. Okay. So, my record. I did play one off camera there. My record with this deck is now 14-10, so I think I got it tweaked up pretty good. Seems to be doing pretty well. But we'll jump into one and see how it goes. Who are we playing this team? Mama Corv. This is just a fine starting hand for us. Hopefully we draw into an Ajani's Welcome or a Fountain. Would be good. And the opponent's going first. Well, that is a pretty nice card for us. Get Legions landing out. And we has our first Vampire. Alright. Selesnya. We'll get out a Daybreak Chaplain. No attacks. And we'll wait. We have plenty of land. We'll go Vampire this time. We're not going to attack. He could very well have a combat trick, so we'll wait a little bit. Night of Autumn. Aha. Well, I guess we're not going to be flipping our Legion's Landing. That is not the end of the world one way or another. Get one of our Skymarchers out. Yeah, this is a huge card for this deck. Like I said, you can fly over a lot of the time, so... Kill the scorpion. What you got now? Well, this time we will play another Sadistic Skymarcher. And we have enough mana to get out our Daybreak Chaplain as well. And we'll say commence with the life grabbing. Yeah, it really surprised me how well I got this deck to start working. And that could very well be a very big problem for us. Now we need Vona. Vona is our answer. Vona, pay 7 life. Boom, blow it up. No problem. Or we may be able to get ahead of them enough where it doesn't matter. But we'll see. March of the Multitudes right now is... it's a bunch of angels. Or that is very bad. Yeah, we need to get a Vona or... what is it? Legion... Forerunner of the Legion. Which we did not get. Yep, we have a very short clock we're on. Very, very short. And now we're going to let him through. I mean, we can kill it, but we're losing 2 of our flyers. We need a Vona very, very quickly. And we're getting more land. Woohoo! And it's already about dire. Yeah, we kind of got flooded big time with the land there. But it happens. Well, we are going to kill one of them. Come on now. We need a Vona right now. Epicure of Blood's pretty good, but it ain't going to be enough. The Tendershoot Dryad with Divine Visitation is great. If you have Vona, it's easily taken care of. Boom, 1 turn, you just kill the Divine. Second turn, kill the Dryad, or vice versa, whichever way you want to do it. And it's not that big a deal, but in this game, we didn't have Vona, so we're going to get punched in the face 6 times right now by 4/4 angels. And we'll let them just go home, man. Go to your home. Well, we will kill the Dryad. And who else should we kill? It doesn't matter. There. I'm sure we'll survive now. We do gain quite a bit of life. I don't think it's 25. Or no, whatever it is. Indestructible. Woo! We did all that, and we got to only -3, so that wasn't too bad. So, I think I showed you guys what this deck can do. We got 2 wins and a loss. Not a big deal. Hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and leave any comments below, guys. Thanks for stopping by the Man Cave, and have a good day.